Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about string and bytes. Our content is strings, then we'll see the difference between string and bytes, and we'll understand bytes as well. So a string is a variable length sequence of characters stored in UTF-8 encoding. In Solidity, a string is declared using the keyword string followed by the variable name. So here is an example. We have a string called myString, and we have a setter function for that and a getter function for that. So we'll have this example on our editor and we'll have a thorough understanding on it. So bytes are also similar to strings, but they have some differences. So I want to mention those differences instead of just talking about bytes. So the main difference between string and bytes in Solidity is that a string is a variable length sequence of characters encoded in UTF-8, while bytes is a fixed length sequence of bytes. In other words, a string can have any number of characters, and the length of any string can vary depending on the input, while a byte's value has a fixed size that must be specified when the variable is declared. Another important difference is that strings have a higher level of abstraction and come with built-in functions for manipulating text data, such as concatenation, substring, and conversion to integer types. On the other hand, bytes are more low-level and are typically used for storing, manipulating binary data, such as cryptographic hashes or other raw byte sequences. Note that the bytes data type represents a dynamic sequence of bytes, meaning that its size can be changed during runtime. The bytes type is useful for scenarios where the size of the data being stored is not known in advance. So that's very important, and we'll be using bytes type in our projects a lot, since it can be useful in a lot of places. For now, we just need to know that string and bytes can be used interchangeably, but of course they have some main differences. So let us see the code here. So we have a contract. I have my license identifier and pragma Solidity, and here I have a contract called string and bytes, and in this contract I have a variable called greeting, and it's a string, and I have a variable called hello text, and it's a bytes data type. So let us deploy this contract. Okay. So here I have my greeting and hello text functions, which are created by Solidity automatically. I didn't create any getter or setter functions here, but if your variable is a public variable, a getter function will be automatically created by Solidity. Okay. It's just by default. But if it's private, you won't be able to do that. You won't be able to see that. Okay, let's see the content of greeting. Okay, it's greetings. So let's see the content of bytes. Okay, it's something that we are not able to understand, right? So because it's in bytes, byte names, but we can do something like that to see the result of it. For example, string public, and let's say converted text, and I will use string function here, and I'm gonna put hello text inside of it. Okay, now I have a converted text from bytes to string, just to see it's working, and when we see the string value of it, we will understand what I mean. So let's deploy this. Okay. So here I have another function. Since this is a public variable, I have a converted text here, and it should be hello text. So let's first see greetings again and hello text, but this is not a meaningful text. So let us see converted text. So it's working all right. So we'll see a lot of usages of bytes, like I mentioned before. Just try to stick with the idea, and we'll have more examples on that. So that's gonna do it for this video. I will see you in the next one.